Anytime people talk about agriculture, what comes to mind is farming. But in the real sense of it, agriculture goes beyond farming. Agriculture is a science, is the heart, and is a business of cultivation, rearing of animal for human consumption, revenue generation, for generation of raw material for industry, and so many other things like that. Agriculture goes beyond, way, way beyond farming. So farming is just like 1/10 part of it. We have so many areas of agriculture that you don't really need to do farming. So by the way, let me wish you happy new year once again. I think this is my first video of the year. Welcome back to the channel again. In case you are watching me for the first time, my name is Lawa Lushawalawa. I'm an agri consultant. I'm a farmer by training, by education, and by practice. And this channel is dedicated to promote sustainable and profitable agriculture. Everything we do on this channel is about informing farmer and supporting productivity and improve yield among ourselves. So if this resonates with your interest, kindly click on subscribe button to have access to more of my videos. On today's episode, I want to give you an hint. The agricultural space will take a new dimension, and if you are very smart for yourself, you can take opportunity of this shift and make so much money for yourself. On today's episode, I want to highlight to us five key areas that you can do business, agriculturally related business. You don't need to farm. You don't need to till the land. You don't need to own the farm. And you will make money for yourself. And that is the notion you have to correct. Everybody cannot be on the farm. If everybody is on the farm, who are those people that will do the processing, that will do all this, that will do and cater for so many other things? So on today's episode, I'm going to be giving you five areas by which, if you invest in it, you make cool and easy money for yourself. And the number one, number one of it is, if you can find your way and establish a business around farm machinery hiring. What I mean by this is, if you look for a way, you have the money, you have the capacity to buy agricultural machineries and hire it to farmer, you make a hell lot of money. And this will be throughout the year. All you just need to do, if you have the money, you get a tractor. If you have the money, you buy multipurpose thresher, you buy planter, you buy boom sprayer, you buy so many, all these small machine, fertilizer applicator, and you find a location where you have bunches of farmer, that is a farming location, that is a farming community. You open your shop around this place, you offer this service to them, you rent it to them. They take this sprayer, they take the planter, they take the thresher, they take all this kind of machine, all this little machine, the tractor, to work on their farm, and they will pay you. To hire a tractor now in Nigeria, to hire a tractor just for one plowing, last year was 50,000 naira to plow 1 acre. 1 acre that they will plow within 20 minutes. They are done with it. 20, 30 minutes, they are done with it. So it's a way by which you can make cool money for yourself. And the reason why this is very, very important is because it is becoming harder and harder to find labor in Nigeria presently. So if you can have your way, or you can have your leg into this business, the earlier the better for you. You make bastard money. The second business I want to give you an hint about is the storage business. One thing is that money hides a problem. And one of the major problems we have in the agricultural sector in Nigeria is the problem of storage. How many public storage facility do you know? Everybody is finding a way to store their produce. Do you get it? Because we still depend on rain-fed agriculture. We have farming season and we have off season. So there are times people will be on the farm, there are times people will not be on the farm. And we have to eat all year round. So the product of when people are on the farm, we cannot consume everything. People need to store them. And that is where you can make money for yourself. The storage business is a massively lucrative business. If you can study the market very well, and if you can travel to the location whereby you can get this cheap foodstuff during the peak season, during the harvest season. What you just need to do is to know the location, you know the best time to buy them, dry them, and store them in your home or in any store around you. And you bring them out in the couple of 2 months, 3 months, 4 months. You'll be able to double your money. And by this, you are solving the problem by reducing wastage. So the third business I want to talk about, I want to give you an hint about is processing. When I say processing, something that will come to your mind is, oh, I don't have the money to establish a factory. It's as simple as processing cassava into gari. It's as simple as buying low-cost bean, iru, dry it and package it. That is processing. And one thing about processing is that if you invest 1 naira, you come out with 3 naira, 4 naira. You are not coming out with 2 naira like some other business like storage. You are coming out with like 3 naira because you will be tripling or even times 4 of whatever you invested. So though it might involve you get some machine, but you don't need to go through the stress of farming. And unlike the storage business, is a business that you keep on doing all part of the year. So it's not like you'll be out of business in some time, you'll be out of business in some time. So storage business is one business that if you can establish your leg into it, you make cool money for yourself. And if you can do it hygienically, what you need to do is make sure you get all your certification. If you get certification, it's done. You can even approach the international market and even export. The third one, the third one I want to talk about is input, the supply of input, this opening of input store. I myself, I have an agricultural input store where I sell chemicals, fertilizer, pesticide, herbicide, everything, name it. The thing is, before farmer can produce food, they need chemical, they need fertilizer. So this is another business, but this one is not something you can do on a part time. You need to open a shop, stock it, be at the shop, you sell to farmer. Unlike the storage business that you can run on a pilot, you just take some leave from your work, you go, you do your business and that. And last but not the least, the numero uno for all of them. Now, as we all know, the climate change is dealing with everybody and it's becoming more difficult to farm. The rain is becoming more erratic. So you will find out that people are going more into this irrigation farming. People are going more into greenhouse farming, irrigation particularly, because they don't want to depend on rain. If you depend on rain, you will see shaggy. Your yield will not be good. You can even experience crop failure. So irrigation is a booming area of agriculture. And if you can invest in it, if you can enter that business and you can invest in it, you are done. Because you make your money. And the profit margin on irrigation material is quite encouraging and fascinating. So this is my gift to you in this year 2025. Don't tell me that I've not gifted you something. This is a precious gift for you. Look at all these five and look at your schedule, look at your nature of business, look at your pocket, and look at the one that will best suit your condition and your environment and invest. Is a way to make money. After all, stream of income is what makes people to become wealthy and rich. So with this, I've come to the end of today's episode, and I hope you've gotten value one way or the other from this episode. If you actually got value from this episode, kindly give it a like, share with your friends, and drop comment in the comment section. And if you have any other question, drop in the comment section, then we'll take it from there. Thank you for your time and see you on the next one. Shishi.